welcome. If this is your first time here, hope you enjoy your stay. If this isn't, welcome back. It's good to see you again. Today, we're talking about the M10X. This is a US-made weapon out of Colorado from M+M Inc. They have a hashtag they use on Instagram all the time called Not an AK, but it does take AK-47 magazines, 7.62x39. This here is a Circle 10 mag. I tried everything from mil-spec mags to P-mags, all generations, Arsenal 10 mags. Tried quite a few with this thing. Now with their Not an AK, I was asking myself, well then, what is it? If it's not a piston gun that takes AK magazines, then that's not an AK, okay? Well, the gas system is more like a SIG 550, which is also a very rugged gas system, you know? It's another piston system that has certainly held to the test of time, right? So both AKs and SIGs, the 550, are known for being extremely reliable. They can run pretty much anything from surplus crap ammo to really nice brass. Whatever you're trying to shoot, they're gonna fire it, right? Well then, if you take those two guns and combine them together, you have the ergonomics of a futuristic AK. To me, it's kind of like if an AK-12 was designed by an American. You've got this nice monolithic upper, very well machined. You got plenty of rail space. The adjustable piston system is very easy to get to and adjust, and it uses a more standard thumb safety like an AR. So you've got a side charger that you can easily flip the sides on, so you can run it like an AK if you like, or I have mine on the inside so I can kind of ACR, SCAR style it. And they also have a version where the pick rail or the M-lock rail goes all the way out to where the piston ends. It's got this little nub built right into the end, which works as a great little hand stop. And using this A3 plus 10 with the short stubby grip, it makes a really great place to just perch your gun up. It's a really comfy hold. To keep it with AK style, I'm running it in the negative cant, and also that means room for when I do reloads, I can get in and out of there without hitting that guy. That's also why I ran the short one. So what happens when you take two of the most reliable guns of all time, combine them together, add some Americanized features and ergonomics? Well, you get this guy. But with one big caveat, it's not nearly as reliable as either of those two other platforms in my experience. Quick note from the editor, me. Since we are largely focusing on how poorly this weapon did, the shooting sections will be largely uncut so that you can kind of see how the weapon performed well and then when it would stop. And then, you know, I'll cut it when I move locations, or sometimes when I'd moved to get close to the camera, getting my camera to refocus on the chamber would sometimes take a few clicks. So if there's a cut between a jam and when I show you the jam, it's just because I'm trying to get it in focus. But if that's not really your thing, feel free to skip ahead until the talking head bit picks back up and we can talk about what happened. But if you want to see how it performed, stick around for the shooting section. Grab a snack. It's a long one.
Wolf, steel. There we go, we got a stovepipe. We'll try the other gas setting and see what happens. Steel. Second gas setting. Another one. It's a shame. So both gas settings with the Wolf Steel. You got the same result. All right. All right. That was the Wolf Steel P-Mag. Let's try some brass. $124 grain brass. I'll pop it up in here. I forgot the brand. S&P brand. Gas setting 1 with the brass ammo. The same deal. Let's try the adverse setting and see how that does the brass. It is easy to adjust. You can just push down the gas pin here, pivot the adjustment knob. It's a little hot now. Woo. All right, adverse gas settings with the brass. Let's go. This one's a little more intense. We're adversely double fed now. See if you can get in there. Ouchie. Brand new gun. Tried steel, brass on both gas settings. And still can't get the thing to run right. Although it feels really great in the hands and the recoil is nice. It just doesn't work. Point in case, I guess, huh? Three rounds. Let's try this mag on the other gas setting, maybe. As you can see, that one really smashed the brass up into that one. So it's not the mag, not the gas setting. Is it just because it knows I'm not an AK guy? Although apparently it's supposed to be more like a SIG 550, right? Oh! Guys, you'll never believe it. The charging handle just flew out. I was just doing some not even that fast shooting. Did we not jam? Oh, and the bolt's all the way home, but we got no bang. And I can't charge it because the charging handle's right here. That's not supposed to do that. It looks like it just activated too. All you have to do to take it out is push it in and spin it. Unless it just slid that little tooth. Popped it right out of slot. just from the recoil of its own gun. Weird. How the frick can I even get it out? Check this one out, guys. So the charging handle came flying out, right? Not the end of the world, or maybe, right? But you see that little silver piece sticking into the cavity of the ejection port now? That's now blocking the hole for me to get the charging handle through. But there is a stovepiped round. Or not a stovepipe, there is a shot round in the chamber, or maybe a round waiting to be shot. That could be a live round in the chamber. I actually don't know. If it successfully chambered the next live round, that's a live round in the chamber right now. I was able to get the charging handle back through. Let's see if we can run at least a few more bullets of Wolf steel. Same issue. Double feed. Failure to eject, failure to feed the next round. And again, failure to feed, failure to eject. Oh, that one's actually stuck in there. So this one, even when we try to eject the round out, see if we can get this on a little closer. First try. Again, won't clear it.
Unfortunately, as much as I wanted to like this rifle, I just can't. It's not because I don't like the way it looks, the way it feels. I actually truly love the ergonomics. It's a good, nice, balanced weight. No matter what optic combination I've ran with it, I've liked it. I used it as a platform to test the SMS laser, and I found that it held zero fine, while it didn't function fine. Any round that came out of it went where it was supposed to. I ran it suppressed, unsuppressed. But let's back up a little bit. How did I get my hands on this? Well, last year, after I did that bullpup video for A3 Tactical, they invited me down to Florida to work on site with them for a little while. And at the A3 Armory, they have quite a few really cool guns, some of which I'd never even seen, like this guy. I saw it hanging on the wall, and I thought, man, that's a futuristic-looking AK. And the owner was like, well, I've actually never shot that one. I picked it up used, but I just haven't had a chance to shoot it yet. I asked him if I could borrow it, make a video with it, and here we are. Part of the reason it's taken so long is because, well, after the first time I went to shoot it, I had some issues. It was failing to feed, failing to cycle, failing to eject, no matter what gas setting it was on. And at the time, I was running it unsuppressed. Tried a handful of different ammo types, a handful of different magazines. We were using Red Army Standard, Igman 7.62, everything from brass to steel, military surplus to nice match ammo. No matter what I put in it, I could never get it to feed 30 rounds. Like a whole magazine would never feed. Sometimes it would be 2 rounds, sometimes it would be 15 rounds, sometimes it would be 10 rounds, sometimes it would be 28 rounds, and then I'd think, oh, I cleared it. And I'd go to check, and dang it, there'd be a couple rounds left in there. I think of the entire time I've had it, over the 25 to 2,700 rounds I've put through this thing, I've had 2 times where all 30 rounds fed. Both times they were suppressed, and both times it was literally the very last magazine of the day. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. So, after the first issues down in Florida, I reached out to the guys on Instagram, and the whole time they've been very helpful. None of my knocks on the platform have to do with their customer service or the guys down there. They're all really cool, and they've been really willing to help me the whole time. So after the first time I hit them up, they're like, oh, you have an old generation 1. We know we had some issues then. If you send us the gun, we'll swap out the parts for the new stuff. So that's what I did. I took the gun apart, sent it off to them. They sent it back. And when I popped it open, I couldn't tell anything was different visually, but they assured me they had looked it over. They had tried a few ammo types. It was functioning for them. I was really excited. I went out again.
Man, I thought we had a winner. Another one, double feed. That was our best run though. There you go, you can see that sucker. Double feed. Failure to extract. That was a good run though, okay? And that was the adverse gas setting, so no need to dial it back. But I did bring a little surprise.
Thankfully, I've been able to filter out a lot of the wind noise so far, but it's absolutely destroying me here. So all I'm saying is that I'm using the same magazines that the M10 failed with. So some of these magazines are only like a quarter full, some only have a couple bullets in them, but I wanted to use the same magazines with the same ammo in a different gun just to see if it was the gun, ammo, magazines, etc.
All the other mags perform with our plain old wolf, and then we'll try our brass. This has the same gas settings. We're just starting on its regular gas setting, not the adverse gas setting. To get this going, let's see how it does. All right, Red Army Standard. Maybe 10 rounds left. I'm not sure how much is left. Completely done, empty mag. All right, so that worked just fine on the non-adverse gas settings with the Red Army Standard. Then we got our brass, 121 grain. Again, not exactly sure how many rounds are left because it was just whatever was left from what didn't feed through the M10. Again, cleared the magazine out. All right, handled the brass just fine. Another almost full mag of brass. Let's see how it does. I'm going to try rapid fire with this one. Mag. Not in the chamber. Now comes the real challenge. Some wolf. Some steel. Cleared it out. Not in the chamber. More brass through that weird Circle 10 mag. Cleared it out. And the final mag that the M10 did not perform with was some more steel. Looks like about 4 or 5 rounds. Nope, 2 rounds. 2 rounds of steel. Cleared it out. So I think that is how 7.62x39 is supposed to perform. I really don't know what's going on with the M10. Also, thank you to Brett from A3 Tactical for sending over this SIG for us to try the M110 against. There was a clear winner, huh?
Let's do round two. I go back on Instagram. I'm like, hey guys, having some issues. Again, they're more than willing to help me out. They're like, send it in, dude. We'll get it working. When I get it back this time, I've got a laundry list of new parts, as well as this time they gave me the new braided trigger that's on their new generations. And essentially, they swapped out every single part. It had a new bolt carrier, it had a new bolt, had a new firing pin, had a new trigger. Everything they could swap out other than machining me a new gun, they did. This time, I was fully confident it was going to work. So much so that I took on that last video for the HFXC. I was like, you know what? I'm going to use this guy as my 7.62x39 test bed because it should be rock solid now. I should have picked a different gun.
I went to try to feed the first magazine.
Of the A10?
After I got back from the shop, the first bullet tried to chamber and failed.
That's sadness.
There we go. Got a glorious sort of misfeed. It's not even a double feed. The bullet's just in there, kind of like at 45 degrees, driving into the side of the gun. Interesting. Two bullets, and we got another one. There you go. Fair to extract one round, fair to feed the next. Gonna try the other gas setting.
Oh, so close.
So close.
Yeah, yeah.
Same story. Fair to feed, fair to extract. Thought we had it. Same thing. I think that's my last gas setting here. That one felt noticeably lighter.
Hey, you're good.
Again. Same thing, fair to extract. Same thing. Failure to extract, failure to feed on position 7. Oh, now a double fed. Get out of it. All right. All right, left target, here we go.
Way high left, I think.
High left?
I believe so.
Here.
I'd said another one.
Try one more.
Yeah,
And look at that, it jammed.
way high left. You had a jam?
Yep, this gun sucks, dude.
Double feed?
Yep, failure to fire or failure to eject, and then double fed.
Hey, don't say it sucks.
I'm not even gonna rest it on the mag now. All right, we were high left again.
Yes, sir.
Here we go again.
Still high left.
And another jam.
You're like...
I'm gonna try this P mag and see if it's any better. Another jam though, even with P mags. Fuck this gun! Oh look, get out of there, bitch! Double feed! Double feed!
Just throw it in the trash.
That's where it belongs, I think. I'm just trying to zero, like, fucking shoot. All right, ready?
Yep. That was better. I can't see here. I can't tell if there's a new hole, but the splash is right behind the target.
Another fucking jam. Try a different gas setting, because clearly this one's not. Possibly high left? Let me see. Nope, and a jam even on that gas setting. Wonderful. Nope, same. And another fucking Dude, these jams are wild. This one was like way in there.
Is that a gun?
You got a weird double feed. It's in there sideways now. I can't get this thing to feed today, not at all, on any gas setting. Pretty frustrating. It looks really cool. What a great looking gun, isn't it? What a beautiful paperweight. Oh, I thought I had a good gas setting. Negative. That's where I'm going. All right. Oh, I see it, I think.
Oh, just on the edge between top and
Yep. All right. That's me, finally. All right. Hopefully.
6 to 8 inches of the...
Failure to fire that time. Oh, maybe I just didn't rack around.
Empty gun.
Empty gun. That's my problem.
Oh, that might have gone high, but I might have just been a miss. I don't see anything.
What a waste of ammo, dude, every time. Failure to eject, failure to feed. Got a horrible jam. Quality merchandise! Bro, oh, that one was just because it was empty. I'll accept that.
Suppressed, unsuppressed, the last time was the same story. Failure to feed, failure to fire, failure to eject. Sometimes it would double feed so bad that I had to like barricade the gun into the ground. Other times it would just drop in light primer strike. But again, this was a Generation 1 with some known issues apparently. And I believe they're on Gen 3s now. So this isn't to come out and say M&M can't get it right. But with mine, they certainly didn't, and no matter how many times we tried, I couldn't get this one working. And unfortunately, because it's not mine, I don't get to keep this forever, so 3 times is the charm. That's as many chances as this one has had to prove itself to me, and unfortunately it failed. All in all, gun feels great, looks great. If they could just make it work great, I would actually consider running it as my primary, because 7.62x39 is a fun round to run. Suppresses well, generally easy to get a hold of, you know, with the Ukraine-Russia thing going on, and it all is up in the air, but, you know, I've been able to find ammo just as easy as I can find 5.56, and it's weird while still retaining function. It's not so out there that I'm using like a Car 98 with an EOTech on it or something. Overall, if M&M nails it and they can get this gun working, I think it'd be a 10 out of 10. But right now, mine, 0 out of 10. you know, it just doesn't work. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to send this back to the guys at A3, and I'll never know if this one was the ticket. But so in closing, big thanks to A3 Tactical for letting me use this. I guess they're A3 Industries now. It was a really fun learning experience, and I would like to get my hands on one of the new ones and see if I could get one that works. It'd be sweet. And lastly, to you guys, thanks for sticking around to the end. If you enjoyed your stay, please give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bargain bin out.